On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down back.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On one, ready? Gotta go.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hoover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
How about that stuff right there? Got into the backfield, spilled him for a loss. An excellent illustration of why they've been so good.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Clements firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Bengals defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on third down, Clements got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and 8. Now Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, gap to the quarterback, and put him on the down.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Go,
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 36 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Amari Cooper, 48 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
Keep it up. You're a ball, baby.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Clements. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Keep it up! Your ball, baby! Come on, boys, keep it going! Take it to him! Hey, we gotta get this done! Time is now! Put it up!
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
This is taken at about the 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clements. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Again, it's Harris. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers.
How nice is it that a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. And This is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Dyson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. This is Brown going up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gun. Stop. Here we go. 11 NC.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Murphy. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Burrow on play action. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this is going to be a Steelers first out as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They hand this off to Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Running it with their receiver, Cooper. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Broken tackle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And now we're back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Firing in that time, it was Nick Hogan. Credit him with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
Complete to number 19. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Madubuike able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Clements setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
It's the momentum hero!
On 3rd down, Clements. He's got Pickens complete, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
I believe in you, offense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
32. Steelers 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah? We got more where that came from.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Clements. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'm one, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score. Bengals 39. Steelers 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They pitch it to Harris. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles